Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, we are not going to create any kind of parts or any kind of assembly in this video. We are just going to have some tutorial video on the blend tutorial and how you guys can use the blend tool to create some more complicated parts in your Creo software. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, let's click on new and click the default template and let's give some name for this like blend underscore tutorial. Oops, sorry. Okay, blend tutorial, and then we're going to ask him as parts for ABS. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so first of all, there are over two ways for creating this blend feature. Okay, so the first thing for creating the blend feature is either you can create your sketch on any other plane, and you can directly go for the blend, and then you can go for the this selected sections, and you can select the sections which you have created before itself. Okay, so that is the first option for using this blend option. Or else, like if you have you just have created only one sketch here, so for the upcoming sketch you are just going to create this on the blend feature itself. Like for the extrude, there are over two ways for creating the extrude, right? Once, like the first one is like we will create the sketch first of all, so then after closing the sketch we will just select the sketch and then let's go for the extrude. So that's the one way. So the another way is we can directly go for the extrude and we would directly select the plane, and you can see this is like entire thing is come on under the sketch, right? So after closing the sketch, that will be passes to the extrude, right? So like this, there are over two ways for the blend. I think you guys can able to understood what I'm trying to say. Okay. So first of all, let's sketch on the front plane. Let's go for the sketch view. So here, um, like for the simple example, I'm just going to draw a rectangle. Okay, so let's have this dimension as 300 and this will be 150. Okay, or else let's go for the 200. Okay, let's click on OK, and you can see we have completed our sketch. Once if you click on extrude, this will be extruded. Okay, once you go for the sweep, it will be go for the like we can able to create like a solid part of this. Okay, so once like the same, if you go for the blend, you can have these two parts like sketch sections and selected sections. Okay, like yeah, let me just close this. Let me just go for the blend, and yeah, now you may have like two like sketched sections and selected sections. Once you have already created a 3D model or already you have like two parts to three parts, you can directly go for the selected sections and you can select your items so that it can be blended. Okay, so for this kind of feature, like we need to sketch the first part before, and once you go for the sketched sections, for the section 1 we need to define that. So let's select the section 1. Once you select the section 1, and it will be redirected to the section 2. So for the section 2 it will be undefined, right? Because we haven't created any kind of sketch for the section 2, because um, like yeah, this will be like a same thing like extrude also, right? So you have to mention the height of the extrude, like whether you want to have a height value of like let me just have a value of 500. If you need to have a value of 500 for this, like this will be extruded up to the 500, but you need to mention the top profile, how you have to view on the top face. Okay, if you want to have the same rectangular face towards the entire part, you can directly go for the sketch and then you can directly draw this entire rectangle. Or else if you need to have some small rectangle which should be have a constant like direction with this existing previous sketch. Okay, so let's have a view on this. So after adjusting your height values, like you can directly go for the sketch by clicking here, or else you can go by the sketch clicking here. Okay, sketch, and once you click on sketch, you can see that the new plane is got created on the value of 500 which we have used for extruding the top. Okay, so now we are going to sketch on the new plane, as a new profile. So once you have a look on this, you can note like two things here. So the first one is, like, you can see the bottom sketch which we have created before our section 1, that has been reflected on the new plane which we have created. Like you can see, like this is it got traced, right? Okay, so we can directly use the project tool and you can able to project this, or else like you can directly go for the line tool and you can draw a line on this existing profile. Okay, so the second thing that you can note here is like this arrow mark. Okay, so for the blend tool, this is a very important thing for the blend tool. So yeah, let me just create a sketch for this time, and then I'll explain about this arrow mark and the important note on this blend tool. Okay, so let's draw a rectangle. I'm just going to create one more rectangle, but this will be like a little bit smaller. Okay, so this will be 100 and this will be 60. Yeah, that's fine. And then once you have a view on this arrow mark, okay, and you can see this is the first profile and this is our second profile. So this entire thing that has been like you can see, this is got a blend feature. This is called as a blend feature. It will be blended towards the second part. Either if you draw a rectangle which is bigger than this previous rectangle, this will be blended and this will be extruded along with this part. Okay, so this is how it works. And one more thing, let me just go for the previous sketch and let me just explain this. Okay, okay, so I just have tell you guys about this arrow mark, right? So how this blend feature is working, like you may have some questions. On the bottom we are drawing a rectangle. Okay, so let me just delete all this, and instead of rectangle I'm just going to draw a circle and I'm just going to click on OK. And now you can see like this is not um, blended. This is not created as a full extruded rectangle, or it may be like any kind of thing. Why it is not being created? And you can see these 4 points are still highlighting. Why? Because for this blend, like let me just go for the section 2. We just go for the sketch and let me just have a sketch view here. Okay, so for this blend tool, like you may have, like you can able to understand like why they are creating like this traceable option here. Because like if you are created a rectangle on the bottom, you can see the 1 2 3 and 4 edges here. Even instead of circle, if you draw a triangle, this like you may have like a result of the same which we have viewed now. Okay, even if you have a triangle, like this will have only 3 edges. Like instead of this rectangle you can draw a square or a rectangle which will be like you may have some slight difference with the size. Okay, so we just want to use the same shape which we have created on the bottom, but we can use different sizes of the shape. Okay, and then the arrow mark. Okay, so the next thing is arrow mark. So let me just delete all this. Okay, so let's draw a center rectangle. um yep, like with the same. Okay, like this. Okay, good thing. 220, 150. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, okay, you can see that the arrow mark is like the same. Like even for the previous sketch, we are having the arrow mark towards left side downwards. Like it is starting from this side, and on the new sketch also like this side. So if you click on OK, you can see this edge and this edge will got coincident. Okay, so let me just go for the sketch view. Okay, and let me just delete all these lines which we have created, and now I'm just going to draw my own rectangle by using my line tool. And if I start my rectangle from this point to this point, like you can see, like let me just show you. And oops, sorry, and you can see that our arrow mark is got created on the same because we have started our sketch from started creating our line from this point to this point. So that's why we have this arrow mark here. So instead of this, like, let's see what are all the other possibilities to create a rectangle. Okay, what are all the other things that we can do with this blend tool? Okay, so if I'm just going to start my sketch from here to here to here and to here and to here, and now you can see that our arrow mark is here. So what the meaning of this? Like, this is the start point of this sketch. So this is the start point of this sketch where this blend tutorial will works on the start point will directly connected to the start point, and the next point will be connected to the next point, like this. Okay, if you click on OK here, and now you can see this is got twisted because, like I said before, this will be our start point and this will be the start point of the previous sketch. So these two will be joined and aligned with the next features here and here. Okay, so I think you guys have understood this. Okay, and the next thing, like if you are going to create, yeah, I think this is fine for me. And let me just edit this for one more time because I don't want this. Let me just delete all this. Delete line. Okay, okay, so this is fine. Okay, so once we have created our two sketches like sketch 1 and sketch 2 and we have blended, right? If you directly click on OK, you can see that this has been created as a solid part and our blend tool has been entered. But either you can click here and then you can edit the sketch 1 and sketch 2 separately by here also. Okay, but here there's one more thing that in this blend. Okay, so the next thing, like if you want to add one more blend, like we have big surface here and small surface here, and I need to have a big surface here again. If you need to have this again, you don't have an option for sketch again in this view. You can directly go for the section, and this is section 1 and this is section 2, and you can directly go for the insert, and you can see this is called section 3, which is undefined here. So we can directly, either you can have a reference plane also, but this is not a mandatory thing for us. Okay, you can directly offset from section 2, where either like if you want to have this offset value from the section 2, or else like from the section 1 you can directly have a height value from the section 1. Okay, so either I can go for the section 2 and I'm just going to have the same value of 500, and after adjusting your value you can directly go for the sketch. Okay, so let's go for the sketch, and either you can go for the sketch view, and here I'm just going to draw the same rectangle which I have done for the first part. Let's click on OK, and you can see this is got created as a single feature cut here. Okay, okay, it looks really good first of all. So let's see some other options which are all present under this blend tool. Okay, so when you go for here, and you can see this is called insert, you can insert the next point and you can create n number of sections after this part, this part, this part. Okay, and if you want to remove any further, like any individual section, you can directly remove that. Okay, and I think this has been done for you, like I have informed you guys. And the next one is option, whether like this blended surface will be have a with, like you can see this has got smooth, like a smooth surfaces here, so that this has been created this, like we may have this look as a single part. Okay, so this will be our straight view. Okay, so I think this is not a much, like this will never cause a much difference, but this is a rectangular section, right? If you have any kind of circular section, any like a big blended surface, I recommend you guys to use this smooth section. Okay, and the next thing is capped ends. Like capped ends is nothing but like this is the blend that we are created by using the similar sketches, like a new sketch. If you are going to create any particular blend which is already um, if you are going to create a blend On the previously created 3D model, you can use this capped end. Okay, I think this capped ends like I have previously done with some videos. I think capped ends like yeah, in the jet engine modeling, I think you guys can able to see this capped end feature. Okay, in part 3 or part 4, I think so. Okay, let's have a view on that. Okay, let down. Okay, so the next thing here is yeah, that's all. Like you can rename this part either here or else like you can rename here. Okay, so and you can make this part as a surface. Okay, we don't want that, and this will be like extruded on both sides or else like to the next surface, selected surface. Okay, and this will be like here we have seen right this offset from option here, section 2 or section 1. So that is the same here, and either you can click here for the sketch, and this will be the thickness part. You can make this part as a solid, but you can add a thickness value for this. Okay, this is thickness value, and this will be like whether it is symmetric or inner side or outer side. Okay, I don't want this, or either we can keep this. Okay, this looks good, right? Let me just add a larger value for this. Okay, this one like because this is very small, right? Okay, so this is how this blend tool will work. Okay, and I think this looks really good. Either we can make something different with this part. Okay, so let's create one more rectangle on the bottom like this, and let's have extrude. Okay, I think this looks like a trophy, right? Like I have tried something for the tutorial, but it has came like something different, right? Yep, that looks fine. Sketch view. Go for the bottom view. I think this is fine. Okay. Anyway, yep. Let's draw an arc. Oops, sorry. 3 point. Okay. Okay. I think this is fine, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's check. Okay. Revolve. .360, and we can have some thickness because this has been created as a solid surface part. Okay, so on the top, okay, let's go for the sketch view. Let's go for the blend again, and let's select this. And the next feature for our part is let's keep this value as 100. I don't know what I'm doing right now because I'm just trying to make uh, some part with this thing. Okay. Anyway, this is kind of innovation, right? Okay. Okay. Like this. Where is the arrow mark? I can't see the arrow mark. Yeah, this is the arrow mark. So let's have some twisted thing from here. Okay, that's fantastic, right? Yeah. Okay, so it looks good. And for this extrude, I just want to make this a little bit bigger. And that's fine. Okay, this is good. And for the sketch, okay, the sketch is fine, but for the revolve, make this as 2. Okay, I think 5 is better. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's give some appearances for this, and end this. Let's end this tutorial. For the coloring, okay, and okay, metals, gold. The shading with edges, shading with reflection. This may have some good view. Okay, a steel brushed color. Okay, internal surface of this, of this. Okay, scene, edit scene, environment, floor plane as front plane, I think so. Sorry. Okay, reflection is fine, but I don't want the shadow. Okay, that's good. Close. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, I just want to edit. Sorry. Let's edit this gold color. Okay, so then for this, rough height and okay, let's increase the closeness and yeah. Okay, this is fine, right? So that's all, guys. So thanks for watching. And if you want more videos about mechanical engineering or any other content, or else like if you want to have any kind of tutorial videos based on any kind of individual tools, you can comment below so that I will upload more and more videos based on that. Okay. So thank you, guys. Like we will see next video with a very interesting content. Until then, bye.